This story is about a Marine veteran who tortured 11-year-old girl looking for Amber. What I wanted to do was read the actual article because there's no way for me for now to actually paraphrase the article is real hard to. But I can also show you the 1 minute news clipping real quick. Let me get that up. But I'll read this. But this is what happened. Got about 18, 17, 16 seconds. Okay, here we go.
Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd says detectives are still investigating the quadruple murder from over the weekend. They're going through the evidence, trying to find answers. 33-year-old Brian Riley fired hundreds of rounds into 2 homes. Judd says he had no connection to the family. In an update this morning, Sheriff Judd said detectives talked to someone who offered Riley a first aid kit after he said he was going to help people affected by Hurricane Ida. They had a conversation Saturday evening, the day before the shooting. Then after that is when Riley confronted Justice Gleason as he was mowing his lawn. Detectives say he came back hours later and killed Gleason along with his girlfriend, 3-month-old son, and the baby's grandmother. The only survivor of the shooting is Gleason's 11-year-old daughter. She is still at Tampa General Hospital recovering from 4 surgeries.
He thought he killed her. But this 11-year-old was very brave and very smart, and she outthought him. Thank God. She said, I played dead and I prayed.
If you want to help the family with medical costs, the Polk County Sheriff's Office has set up a link for donations. 100% of that money will go to the family. You can find it at polksheriff.org/donate.
Okay, so that was polkcounty.org/donations. All right, so I'll put that up later in the screen.
Everyone deserves their perfect diamond. Find your favorite janitor
So that people who would like to donate can do so. So here's the reading part. Well, I'm going to read. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Just wanting to make a note. So later I can come back and put that up. Anybody would like to make donations can. And if you was wondering what I look like today, this is me. Alright, so I'm going to read this right here for you. It says Marine vet tortured 11-year-old girl who played dad after 4 family members killed, sheriff alleges. He's evil, the sheriff said of the suspect. Alright, I have to squeeze that. I can't mute it. Can I mute it? I have to come back and take that off. Maybe I should have paused it. I had paused. Okay, so what happened was, it says 4 killed in random Florida shooting. A daughter of one of the victims survived the shooting by playing dead. So a young girl who was tortured and shot multiple times when a former Marine sharpshooter allegedly invaded her home and killed 4 members of her family, including her baby brother, told investigators she survived by playing dead, authorities said on Thursday. The 11-year-old is expected to recover from her injuries, but authorities said what she experienced may haunt her for the rest of her life. Polk County, Florida, authorities said the girl witnessed Brian Riley, 33, allegedly shoot her father, Justice Gleason, 40, her dad's girlfriend, Teresa Langham, 33, and her 3-month-old brother in the Sunday morning massacre near Lakeland, 35 miles east of Tampa. Riley is also accused of killing Langham's 62-year-old mother, Catherine Delgado. Now, Riley allegedly shot and killed the family dog too, officials said. The Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd said Gleason's daughter, the sole survivor of the attack, told investigators how she avoided being killed after allegedly being tortured and shot by the stranger who had zero connection to her family. The 11-year-old was very brave and very smart, and she outthought him. She said, "I played dead and I prayed," judge said at a news conference Thursday. Riley is charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of attempted first-degree murder, 7 counts of attempted first-degree murder on a law enforcement officer, shooting into an occupied dwelling, 2 counts of armed burglary with battery, arson, and cruelty to an animal. He is being held without bond. This is what the Marine looked like. This is a picture of him right here as well. You know, he got guns, what they call them, like very strong guy. It says the sheriff said Riley has shown no remorse. He's evil, judge said. Judge and Riley first showed up at the home around 7 p.m. Saturday after picking up a first aid kit from a friend who lives nearby, which he claimed he planned to donate to a Hurricane Ida relief organization. Upon leaving his friend's home, he saw Gleason mowing his front yard and stopped. He allegedly told Gleason that God sent him to speak to a girl named Amber, who he claimed was suicidal and being held as a sex trafficking victim. Judge said. He was told no one by the name lived at that address and was ordered to leave, right? Naturally. But then this is what happened. The family called deputies, but they could not find Riley, judge said. He said Riley returned to the home about 4:30 a.m. Sunday armed with 3 guns and in full body armor. Judge said Riley, who as a Marine was deployed to Afghanistan and Iraq, allegedly told investigators that he created an ops plan. In his confession, he said, "You know what that means. You have to kill everybody," judge said, adding that Riley's girlfriend told investigators he suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder. He said the suspect broke into an in-law unit behind the main house and killed Diaglo. Riley allegedly shot his way into the main house and found Gleason, Lanham, her baby, and the girl hiding in the bathroom, according to sheriffs. After allegedly killing Gleason, Lanham, and the baby, judge said, Riley took the girl into the living room and questioned her about the whereabouts of Amber. Judge said when the girl told him she didn't know Amber, he allegedly counted down 3, 2, 1 and shot her in the stomach. Judge said when she again denied knowing Amber, Riley allegedly shot her in the hand and the legs before firing what he wrongfully believed to be the fatal shot. Judge said. When deputies arrived, a shootout ensued. Riley was hit in the stomach and surrendered, judge said. Judge said the sheriff department is collecting donations to help the family with funeral costs and the survivor's hospital bill. He said his agency has established an online page to accept donations. So let's click here. And you could come here to polkcountysheriff.org/donate. This is the web address. This is the web address up top right here. If we can blow this up, I don't think so. Oop. Those letters are not going to get any bigger on that. So this is just terrible thing to ever happen. I think this is horrible to be sitting up in your house and someone that accomplished can come through the door and do a lot of damage. So it just seems like, be aware. So apparently he had a friend that was down the block. Something happened. Something happened to this guy. Some people would say it's like he I think that's what you call it. He flew the coop. But yeah, there was an old saying. If somebody wanted to know what you call what that man just did, it was called they flew the coop. And so he definitely flew the coop. He said something about he had some plans and stuff like that, you know, kind of sounding like, you know, maybe he thought he was inside the Black Ops, and you know, for whatever reason he decided to check out of the Matrix. You know, hopefully this wasn't about anything like an incel or anything like that, because you never know. Unfortunately, the incels don't just stop at trying to harm women. They actually want to go at the men who can actually get women, you know. And but you know, I doubt that was this. It just seems like maybe he just completely he just checked out of some matrix in his mind. But yeah, so I just want to do this video, and what I'll do is another video, a follow-up video. If this, you know, follow up on this, so this is like my way of making a note that, hey, boom, let's follow up on this. Of course he's going to get like dragon years, like 1,000 years for doing all of that. Also, just to kind of get into the mind behind, you know, the workings and the makings of what, you know, what kind of diet was he on? I mean, like, what kind of drugs was he on? Because we just had someone recently passed away, and the first thing they said was, you know, drug intoxication. But here it is, this guy right here does all of this, and we're not going to piss test him to find out what's in his system. I mean, that's the first thing should come out, is that the man was in, you know, is he intoxicated? So the officers, you know, Polk County Sheriff, you know, Sheriff Judd, give these folks drug tests. I mean, I know it's common sense, maybe obvious that he's not sober, but you know, just to get an affirmation of, let people know, you know, there's drugs out here. Because I think recently there was some other folks that OD'd off of fentanyl and stuff like that. So there's stuff out here people need to be aware of, because it's taking folks out, or causing people to do something like this, and then to be looking for an amber, you know. But so next video will be about the shootings in Chicago, and I just kind of want to compare them to the global issue over there in Afghanistan. If you look at it, I think it adds up to about the same thing. You can compare those two. And then after that, I think I wanted to do a video about COVID, because people are not taking it serious, look like, because, you know, we're just trying to stop it from getting big, and to handle it in a way of wait for it to get big and then try to do something, it's not going to work, because you're going to have people die. And see, some people have their jobs so secure that if they die, it probably won't be good for anybody, you know, not to have stuff, you know, known. And that's, you know, that's just my opinion. But thank you so much for watching. Please like my videos, subscribe, and share to your friends and family. Thank you, family. Till next time.
Sweet, loving person, always happy, always had a smile on her face.
Justice Gleason is one of the 4 victims shot and killed in a Lakeland home during a random attack Sunday morning. Miranda Watson is the mother of Gleason's youngest daughter.
He was an amazing father. he would do anything in the world for his kid.
She's now left figuring out how she will explain to their 4-year-old Olivia that her father is no longer here, hoping pictures will keep his memory alive.
I kind of missed his free spirit. He was always smiling, always happy, and didn't have a bad attitude around him.
Gleason's girlfriend, 3-month-old son, and the baby's grandmother were also murdered when deputies say a former decorated war veteran broke into their home and opened fire.
It blows my mind that somebody could do that to somebody. You know, that baby didn't deserve that. Teresa and Justice didn't deserve it. They were just amazing people.
Gleason's 11-year-old daughter was shot at least 7 times but survived. She's stable after undergoing multiple surgeries. And though it won't bring them back, Watson tells me she wants to see justice for the family and the father taken too soon.
I just really hope he spends the rest of his life in prison.
So, if you have a flat tire, dead battery,